Hello. Hey, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Oh, my goodness. Look at what's going on both sides here. All right. Had to jump in here. First and foremost, before I forget. Oh, my God. I'm so out of it. Don't worry, I'll get it together. First and foremost, I did want to welcome, I did get some messages from new members of the Love Train. We have new subscribers in Alaska. Welcome to you. Also another new one in the UK, in the London area. Welcome. And another in Australia from the Melbourne area. So welcome to all those new love trainers. If you are brand new here today, welcome, welcome. This is an 100% organically grown community. And if you found yourself here like most of us that said, not sure how I got here, but something feels right, you followed the energy, and that's how we roll here. So big welcome. I'm gonna peek in here and let's see who's in here today. I see Christina, I see Lisa, hello Linda, Manu is here, Jonathan's here, another Lisa from Sweden, welcome. Annie, yes, the energy is definitely knocking on our door these days, isn't it? Carol's here from Massachusetts. Hi, Rosemary. Cheryl is here. Hello. Another Christina. Elisa's here. Deborah from Florida. Ray, awesome. Welcome, Ray. I love the enthusiasm. Let's see. Vicky's here. Buonasera. Oregon's in the house. Leanna is here. Wow, beautiful. All this beautiful energy, love train energy is here this morning. Yes, so somebody just saw my, okay, with this was absolutely a massive timeline jump. And yes, there's nothing like poo-poo in a tutu to celebrate. I went right to that one. I was like, woo, this describes, we're all poo-poo in a tutu this morning. Oh my goodness. So again, this whiteout came in day before yesterday, right? Yesterday, I was unplugged, integrating. You can see that was integration and also some purging. Now, what we're seeing with this is intense. So if there is still that beach ball you're holding underwater, right? And many of you know what it is. For some of us, the guides are saying that it's almost like that's become a comfort or an identity for you. In other words, you're identifying yourself as something that happened in your past. That happened on your old timeline. So they want you to start seeing as old timeline, which cannot, due to the density of it, meaning because it feels like this, due to the density, it cannot come forward with you into the fifth dimension. There's not some big lightning strike event that tells you you're on the new timeline, except these things are large hits, because what happens in these big timeline jumps, old timelines collapse. In other words, in every now moment, when you choose, you are actually choosing a timeline, right? And so when we choose from here, it has one option and it's always the worst available, one option, worst. Why? This can only work from history files. That is not being a creator. That's being a repeater. And then we say, how come this situation in my life keeps repeating itself? Because we're creating from here. It only knows one type of noodle, one type of broth, and it's just going to keep spitting that out. When we go into the heart space, unlimited possibilities in every now moment. And that's where we get to line up all these beautiful, juicy things that are already in your heart. And then you say, ooh, that one feels a little bit better than all the others. And it's a knowing, and there's an alignment. And I'm going to get deeper into that on Saturday. So Saturday, the 21st is solstice. There's going to be a solstice activation as part of the group. There is going to be also the deep heart healing, which we're going to begin on Thursday in focus group. They've already told me. We're healing now deep layers of the heart, starting with the outer, and this goes back to the earliest incarnations. I'm looking forward to this because now, because we're hopefully wanting to create from the heart space. It's time to let down those walls because there's nothing to defend against with the heart when you're living in pure love and light, and those side by side you are living in pure love and light, right? So this is going to be a nice expansion. The guides brought through a beautiful, like a mini activation for me to share today as a part of that. So this week's going to really be dedicated to healing heart energies. Also on Saturday, though, we are going to practice frequency alignment, which is everything. And you'll be able to state specific things that you want to create. And I'll be guiding you as to how to align with the frequency of, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So, but also deep energy healing. So this week is definitely, we're going to be doing some heavy healing because we're ready, the collective consciousness. So remember, this causes masses to awaken. This too. Why? Because they collapsed a bunch of potential timelines that were not in our best and highest good, collapsed in this means our consciousness, which I could feel this. I think I said this before even that light came in, that I can sense when the consciousness, it feels like it's attached to a rocket ship, quite honestly. And so it's springing forward. Whenever there's momentum, the consciousness wants to keep going. And what happens too is, remember though, as consciousness pulls up, right, goes forward, I'm saying up just because it's a higher frequency, there's no hierarchy, no one's left behind. But as our consciousness jumps forward, everyone's consciousness jumps forward, awakened or not, right? If the Who man knows or not, everyone's consciousness, everyone is ascending, jumps forward, but it pulls with it the dense. So whatever sandbags you're holding on to, they're coming up. They're not coming to the surface to tick you off or say, I thought I got rid of that. Believe me, I used to say that, and then I realized I was resisting it again. So instead I go, welcome to the light. Oh, I know what you are now. Welcome to the light. I'm observer of my thoughts. I'm observer of my emotions. Welcome to the light. Oh, that one feels yucky. Oh, it's on its way out. It always speaks to you on the way out, because the reason it got stuck in there is because you suppressed it and didn't complete the emotion, not intentionally. You were in fight or flight. We're getting out of that fight or flight, and we are going back to being sentient beings. We are sentient beings first and foremost, which means we're meant to feel our emotions yesterday. I had a conversation yesterday with a beautiful soul who the only guidance was, tell someone you love what's coming up. And they were so hesitant. I could feel it, and just said the relief you're looking for is in that conversation. He was worried about being judged by someone that would never judge him. But that's how these fears can be really, really deep. And so just know, if that one step I gave a couple of days ago, I gave the steps, right? For some of you, it's drinking more water. For some of you, it is telling someone you love what is awakening in you will help give you the relief that you're seeking. So I just wanted to share all of that. And then, by the way, I'm sensing, I think we've got another jump happening. So I'll tell you what happened. So I woke up this morning, super grounded, slept like a brick, and had a lot of energy when I woke up. And then all of a sudden got that, wait a minute, what day is it? Where am I? Hold on. And I did, the guides brought this activation into me. I still don't know what it is, but I could see a gold energy going through my body, including up and down the spine. And it was like a gold ribbon of light. But before that appeared, the purple flame was, which I know the purple flame is healing energy, right? So the purple flame was making the line, and as it was burning, it was moving like a current, and instead of leaving ash, it left the gold behind. No idea what that means. I'm guessing they'll fill me in later if I need to know. And if I don't need to know, it's none of my energetic business. But the visual of it was so beautiful. And I'm going to go on Canva and try to create it because it was really cool. And I thought, ooh, I wonder what that is. So if the message comes in, which I think it will, I will share it with you guys, but really wild. And then so I passed out after that and woke up and went, oh, gotta go live because all this can make you feel a lot too crazy. All right, I'm going quickly today, guys, because I have back-to-back soul mission readings I'm doing today, which I'm so excited. These soul mission reports are game-changing for many of you. They're really heartfelt and helping people put some pieces of the puzzle together. And remember, guys, there's not a big event happening for you. Instead, you've already arrived on the new timeline and you're here to create. So don't watch it burn is still the advice. Don't watch it burn. You came here to be a way shower, which means you came here to be the light, shine the light for those who are awakening. It's not our job to fix, no one's broken and the world's not broken. Despite what you're seeing, that was all manifested out of fear. Our priority is what the original priority was for Earth, which was to create it out of pure love and light. So I wanted to share that. Super, super important. Let's see. I see Philip's here. Hello, which means Janice is probably in here too, and I didn't see her. Let's see. Tali, hello. Tali, I want you to know that I thought of you, I've been thinking of you and wanted you to know that I have been radiating massive love in your direction, and I love it that you are here. You are truly a magnificent light, and there is light. There is light 100%. You just keep being the light, and I am radiating on your behalf too. Let's see. Yeah, oh, Leanna, I don't think it's stuck. It's literally when the frequency is so high that it creates there's nothing for it to register. It's literally off the charts. I think if we could see this, it would be blinding light. Yeah. So they update it too. Sometimes it does throw the electronics. Yesterday, electronics were off in the US for a while. I know I spoke to a few people and it was from this energy. Let's see. Who else is in here? Lisa, I get it through a paid subscription app. So there's different apps that have it. I don't know how accurate or how often they update it. It used to be free, and then a bunch of people who were awakening started sending kind of stern emails to these scientists who are in Tomsk, Russia. And so they said, oh no, we can't give this away for free anymore. These awakened people think that they're our bosses now. And so it shipped. I'm happy to do the energy exchange, but mine's a subscription. And that's where I get the reports from. But really, I invite everybody always, what do you feel? I feel first. I always feel first. It's how my guides train me. And I knew from the absolute disorientation that there was another timeline jump. And I felt another one too. I feel like we're in one literally right now. So it's like, oh, see, someone's power literally did go out. Yeah, it's all this energy. Remember, this is all happening for us. It's helping us all to get to that remembrance, the truth of who we are, and stay in our power. All right, I'm going to show the Shakalaka chart. Here, let's look at the Shakalaka chart, and then I want to do this beautiful grounding with this message that came in for us all, specifically for the love train, because they know how good we are at grounding. Okay, and here I sprinkled some golden stardust because who doesn't love a good timeline jump? I do. This means all timelines that are not serving us collapse. So what can that mean? Yeah, something you're trying to hold on to that's not in your best and highest good can go away. It could be a relationship. It could be a job. It could be, right? But that does not mean you lost. That means you opened up space to receive the new. And how are you getting into energetic alignment? And don't worry, I got you covered because we're going to get into energetic alignment before I sign off today. So I got you covered. All right. So here you can see, and I mean, I'm sorry, happy poo poo in a tutu. This is me because I don't know where I am. I'm happy poo poo in a tutu today. And so you can see this and notice there's minimal, right? The energy leading into this is there's not a lot of purging, right? Because in the quantum field, when these healings happen, right? If there's too much purging going on, the consciousness is waiting for the healing to happen first. So it's cleared, the energy's cleared, we leap forward and then ahead, and then you can see any healing that has to be done can be done behind it. If there's any big sandbags, the consciousness waits for that to be cleared. We just had that with that massive light. That was a massive healing because the light comes in, right? It's like the Alka-Seltzer. It goes to the bottom, it just floods us with light, which forces dense energy up and out. It doesn't always act pretty on the way out. No, sometimes it's a little turd on the way out, but it's going to the light. It's being alchemized. So in the end, yes, it's all very, very good. Okay, let's see. I see the word catatonic. That would be a good description word. That was how I felt the second time I woke up today. Definitely catatonic, but I did go for the water. I'm chugging it here. Oh, you see I did get my mug finally. See, unfiltered and unbothered. That's me. Listen, there's no freer feeling than being unfiltered and unbothered. I highly recommend it. Okay, let's jump in and do this grounding together. Let's see, I like some ambiance for these things. Oh, I think this one, I'm drawn to the purple today. Yep. Because I had that beautiful purple flame, whatever it was, activation. So if you are driving, please wait and do this later. And for those of you who are here, let's go ahead and go into the heart space. We're going to ground and then have this, I'm calling it an activation because it really is. I feel like it's a frequency alignment. There we go. They're calling it heart lotus activation. Cool. But for me, it's definitely aligning with the heart with it. So let's just focus on the breath, get comfortable. See if you can drop your shoulders. Do a couple of breaths on your own. Just drop your shoulders. And then when you're ready, you can go ahead and close your eyes. And then take a nice deep breath in. Pause at the top. And go ahead and exhale all the way down to Gaia's sacred heart. Nice. Take an inhale, come up to your heart space. Pause here. And exhale all the way down to Gaia's heart. Nice. Let's merge. Stay down here with Gaia's heart and let's merge with her. Take an inhale. On the exhale, merge your light with hers. Nice. Take an inhale. Come up to your heart space. And then see, sense, or feel if the front door to your heart is open. Again, if you can't visualize it, it's fine. See, sense, or feel it. You can even put a hand on your heart. Feel that warm energy. And then while you're here, take a moment to notice if the back door to your sacred heart is open. And if needed, take an inhale and gently guide it open with a soft exhale. Take another inhale. Now expand the light in your heart space. Exhale, release all energies that are not your own. And now just breathe here softly and receive this heart lotus activation. Dear ones, the outer petals of your heart is softening. Allow these layers to unwind as you release the echoes that are no longer yours. With every breath, you spiral in through tenderness and through what has been. As these walls dissolve, as the armor fades, a golden pulse of love remains. Take an inhale. Go deeper still where silence sings. Your heart remembers everything. You are the lotus. You bloom in grace. You heal in light. And it is time for you to take your place. Take an inhale. Exhale down to Gaia's heart. And then take an inhale, slowly come back into the body. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And gently open your eyes. So beautiful. I love that. I love that. We're seeing a lot of healing in the heart space. So let me know how you guys are doing. How did that feel? Really good to ground. Today's a nice day to ground. If you cannot ground today, don't judge it. That can be common too. By the way, objects, I was speaking to someone yesterday on a private call and a private session, and she said she had put an object in her shower and went back to retrieve it and it was gone. The next day she went back, it was back. So this Mandela effect is very common when old timelines collapse. Don't get too much into, by the way, don't get into too much crazy dreams or possible. Don't get into the dream analysis. Those are old possible timelines that maybe your noodle came up with that are all collapsing. So if it doesn't feel good, absolutely let it go. It was a healing. It was a healing, okay? And they do the heavy lifting while we're sleeping because it's more peaceful and graceful. Awesome. Oh yeah, naps. Yeah, Kathy, I hear you. I know that when the nap train calls, I get on it. I have learned. I do not resist that. Don't judge yourself for taking a nap, please. Just if it's calling, get some rest. So, all right, guys, thank you. You're so amazing at grounding. Thanks for coming in here and shining your light. I see you, Annalise. I see you from Maui. Hello. Always good to feel your energy in here too. If you are new again today, please let me know in the comments so that we can give you a proper love train welcome. We are, I think, 3,400 and growing strong. 3,400 authentic, beautiful souls shining their light, coming here to be badass warriors. And you guys, I want to hear, rock your poo-poo tutu today. Rock your poo-poo tutu on Tuesday, or it might be Wednesday for some of you. So sending you big love, everybody. And I follow the energy, and as it calls, you shall see me here. Mwah. Love you guys so much. Have a beautiful afternoon, evening, or morning.